Hi everyone, it's Tawney. As you can tell, this video is a little bit different. I won't be putting on makeup during this video. I just kind of want to make it a quick video, hopefully 10 minutes or under, but doubtful that that will happen because I'm not known for short videos, and I do apologize for that. I would like to do better at that, but that's not something I really think is my strong suit. I've never been good at time management, so why start down a YouTube video? I wanted to do, as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, my top 5 songs of 2020. Now, if you've kept up with me since the beginning of my channel in March, you have known that this is the worst year of my life. A lot started, the pandemic happened and we went into quarantine. I was working from home from like middle of March until June at some point. Remember, we had a meeting in June and that's when we started working again. So around then I was working from home. I would occasionally go out, to do a little bit of shopping, grocery shopping, buying a couple clothes here and there, but nothing really like I'm used to, nothing that we're all used to. And the world just kind of like changed and everything was different. And that really pushed my like anxiety and my depression to like a new height. And then I had some issues with my previous neighbors, which I'm not going to get into. I have a previous vlog up that talks about that, but I'm going to delete that come 2021 because I'm ready for a fresh start and I'm tired of seeing a thumbnail of me like sobbing and just talking into the camera about how terrible my life is because like we get it. I've done that a bunch of times. Like I'm over it. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to be happy again. So I had some really bad luck with my neighbors and a lot of these songs really helped me come through with that. And then in August, I was supposed to be celebrating my 1-year anniversary, and instead I practically got ghosted by someone that had lived with me for 10 months or so, 9 to 10 months, and was pretty much just like, this is it, we're done. And then he came back 2 or 3 weeks later. We hung out 2 days, tried to make things work. It was clear that he was cheating on me at that point. He was already seeing another girl. Don't really know why he was back with me at that point, but it is what it is. We broke up then, and that's kind of been it. No contact, haven't seen him, no nothing. I'd prefer it to be that way. So music was kind of one of those things that really helped me through that time. I went through 3 weeks of pure crap in August when all of this happened. My life changed like completely. Everything I knew was completely turned upside down. I had to deal with everything going on in my life by myself at this point. I had my parents and friends and coworkers to rely on, but basically I was left by myself trying to figure out how to get back to being myself. And music was one of the things that really helped me get through that. And then, just this last month, I lost my guinea pig, and he had been with me for 5 years. And, I got him when I was getting my associate's degree in college, and I now have a master's degree, and I'm done with college. I've been done since May. And, oh yeah, and I got my master's degree, but that's kind of beside the point. That was still crazy, in and of itself. But, so everything just kind of like took a hit for me this year, and it's been pretty rough. And music has been one of those things that really like kept me grounded and kept me like not focused, but maybe like focused on the future, but just kind of like seeing that, a little bit of clarity. I have a list of top 5 songs, like I've, been mentioning. Probably not going to hit that 10-minute mark because we're 3.5 minutes in and I haven't even started the list. But I started a list. I have more than 5 because a couple of these songs aren't from 2020 and I just kind of felt like they really hit me. I don't think all of these are from 2020, but I'm going to try and keep it there. The first one I'm going to talk about is Level of Concern from 21 Pilots. Now this song came out maybe April or May. It was like very early on in the pandemic. Now this wasn't your typical like celebrities are going to sing Imagine by John Legend and everything's going to be fine while they're sitting in their jacuzzis and their fancy mansions and they have people to take care of them so they don't need to go anywhere and it's all great. No, this was, Tyler and Tyler and Josh just goofing off in their houses, making a music video. They had a continual music video that just stopped very recently, but it was just nonstop fan submissions and things like that. And the song just kind of like, it expressed how we were all feeling, but kind of made you feel better about it. So that song was one of those like, got me out of my funk. Now this was like at the beginning of just when pandemic funk was happening, not when like my life was ruined kind of funk. So I feel like that needs to be mentioned. The next one is Hurricane by I Prevail. Now this song is one of my like, I don't want to say suicide songs because I'm not suicidal in any way. If you need help, I'll have links down below. But I'm not like suicidal, but just like those depressive thoughts, it really helped me like feel that I wasn't alone, but also helped me get out of that. I found that hard rock, rock, metal, anything very depressive from bands similar to I Prevail really helped me get out of like that bad place. But it also like is a good way for me to cry. I had like Today's Hard Rock, whatever, on Pandora playing in the shower yesterday. And this song came on right away. And I was like, wow, like really hit me, really brought me back to how I'd been feeling probably late last year, early, this year, and just kind of brought all those feelings back, but in a good way, just kind of helped me like get out of that. The next one is Nero Forte by Slipknot. Not sure if I even said that right, but that has been like my go-to song this year for when I'm angry, when I'm upset, when, things aren't going my way. I listen to that on an hour to 2 hour long car ride one day just to try and clear my head, and it really helped. It's basically screaming through the entire song. You can barely get out what the lead singer is saying. I can't remember his name, but you can barely get out what he's saying because it's all screaming, but it's good if you're interested in the screaming and stuff, like very metal screaming, not just like screaming, but that song really like, it pumps me up and makes me feel better. And it's not so much the words of the song, it's just kind of like the song itself just really like gets me going, like gets your blood pumping, but it like makes me feel a lot better. Like it just kind of like hypes me up. Anti-Socialist by Asking Alexandria is another one. This one was one I had heard maybe pre-pandemic, I think. I'm not really sure when it came out. I know the album came out this year, I think. But it was one that just kind of like encapsulated how I was feeling about the world. And then especially going through the breakup really helped me feel like it kind of, was like, we hate everybody, please leave me alone. I hate your guts. I just want you to leave, like, go away forever. And that was just kind of like everything I was feeling about, the world before the pandemic, my neighbors, the world in the pandemic, my ex, everyone that I hated on the road that I passed when I was listening to this song. That was all how I like felt. And it just like it was another one of those songs like the Slipknot song that just really like got me going, and it like made me feel better even though it was about hating everyone, because it was one of those songs that like it was what I was feeling. So that kind of like I had a bigger connection to the song. And the last one on the list of songs that came out this year or maybe last year is Midnight Sky by Miley Cyrus. I do like the Edge of Midnight, which is the remix with Stevie Nicks. I really like that like combo of songs, but in particular Midnight Sky came out probably the week or the week after the breakup happened. The breakup happened Tuesday, was supposed to be the 1 year anniversary. Wednesday I got a text that like, hey, that's it, see you later, bye, got all my stuff, I'm out. And then I think it was either that Friday or the Friday after she released this song, and of course I wasn't sleeping, wasn't eating, wasn't even functioning at a normal level, and I listened to this song at midnight, and it was like everything that I had been like holding in. And I'm trying not to cry, but I wanted to save these songs till the end because they're the more emotional ones. But this song really hit me because it was everything I'd been feeling, and I knew that she had been going through a divorce and then a breakup from a guy that she really seemed to like, and it kind of like hit me because that's how it felt for me. And I really like Miley Cyrus anyway, so this was kind of like, I was already connected to her because I liked her. And then she came out with this song, and it still is my, like, all-time favorite song. And it's just one that, like, really makes me feel better. And then the last two I have are the two, like, breakup songs that helped me get through this year, that helped me get through the last 4 or 5 months. I honestly don't even know. Time is an illusion since the pandemic. But it was Believe by Cher, and the song A Little Bit Stronger. I don't know who it is by, though. Forgot to look it up before filming this. But those, my coworker at work, she had been through a divorce and found out he was cheating. She, like, found out that he had been cheating on her. Like, she literally saw all of this happen. And then she said her daughter had gotten broken up with and was, like, devastated for months, which I thought was kind of dumb at the time, but I totally get it now. That's how I've been feeling. And she's like, this is the song I played on repeat nonstop. This is the song that got me through it, that made me feel better, that really related to everything I was going through. So I listened to A Little Bit Stronger a lot, even though country is not something I'm interested in. It's not something that I you know, ever try to listen to. I had somewhat tolerated it with my ex, but since we broke up, I have no interest in listening to it because it reminds me of him, and that's not something I'm interested in feeling or thinking or doing. And then the Believe song just kind of is one of those, like, I'm better than you, I'm better off without you, I don't need you in my life making me feel this way. And and it just kind of like, it's one of those very empowering songs, and you don't realize how much music hits you or how music makes you feel until you go through something, you know, traumatic or some terrible experience, and then it really, like, it all comes full circle that, like, you know, music is there for you. Music is one of those things that's therapeutic, and it helps you, and it makes everything better. And, you know, music isn't always, you know, happy and exciting and very upbeat. It can sometimes be sad and depressing and slow and just heartbreaking. And it's one of those things that's like the best thing about music. Let me know what your list of songs for the year would be and why you have those as your list of songs. I apologize for crying, but I knew it would happen because, you know, you just kind of need to get it out. I hope this was a good way to kind of recap the year, just kind of get you a little bit more, you know, interest and knowledge on who I am as a person and the kind of things that I'm interested in. I hope you stay tuned for future videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you get notified when I upload. There will be links for my Wattpad, Instagram, and Poshmark down below, so check those out, as well as any, like, if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling suicidal, if you have anxiety, anything like that, I'll try and have links down below for you so you can get help if you need it. And stay tuned for my next video. Bye.